Hello guys, welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. If today is the first time we see our program, for here we will bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, we'll start with today's news. Charlie Watts will be one of Arsenal correspondents and goal.com journalists. Don't come outside, come they let us know say Arsenal really no miss Thomas Partey because of El Neni. Say the way El Neni can't take bond with that Granit Xhaka. Say the guy played very well and thank God for him. The thank God say we get somebody like El Neni. If to say we don't sell him for January to Galatasaray, how we for take fair for this period? We say we can't miss one of our best midfielders in the name of Thomas Partey. So Babaka we talk plenty things about El Neni. Because we talk about the contract negotiations between Arsenal and El Neni. Can they hope for say maybe they will give El Neni 2 years contract again because the guy is 29 already. So if they give him more 2 years, he will count on to 31 by the time he go finish. And funny enough, El Neni said Fino can be our first choice partnership in the future because this I will say Yuri Tillemans the rumor all about the year in name, all about the throw in name. So at the end of the day, El Neni said he be surplus to requirement, but at least he will still there for Arsenal and help us because Champions League will be there, EPL, FA Cup, no Carling Cup, no many competitions we will play next season. So it's very good. I'm going to give a new contract. Almost surprise, what's that here? Because Sevilla they highly interested in signing Nicolas Pepe. I know say Nicolas Pepe now he don't guarantee Shola say they will sell him because the Arsenal staffs they don't really like the guy. They just feel say the guy that the round spread in the square hole, like he don't really fits into Arsenal style of play. Like it's just looking like a waste of money, like a failed transaction. The way everything be, we don't give him how many years to prove himself. So okay, I don't acclimatize to the league because this guy was hitting the back of the net in Lille when they play for France. They drill people like water. That is why when people compare the pedigree of French league and the pedigree of EPL, I always tell them these two leagues are not the same. You can be prolific in the French league, but when you come here, sometimes you might find it very difficult to get. I don't just know why it always be like that. That is why those when they praise Saliba, Saliba, hey, do Saliba if he come EPL now, you don't go be the same Saliba with the former set. You see that league, you don't go compare them at all to the way they play for EPL. So I don't just understand. So most just talk say, okay, maybe the guy not be good fit for Arsenal. Like if you can't go another place, like Newcastle said the reason the matter, Sevilla the reason the matter. If you can't go there and go shine, it's very highly possible you get. She been Aubameyang and then they hit blanks for here. You can't go for Barcelona and go they hit the back of the net to get. But at the end of the day, all we need now to recoup some funds from the £72 million so we spend at least at a year. See that they talk about £25 million. I never know whether that's true, but if that be the case, more collect and like that. I beg, half loaf of bread is better than nothing. You get. So that's what it just be. Well, more the watch. Fabrizio Romano don't come outside and let us know say Erling Haaland will become Manchester City player by July. And if this guy don't become City player now because City they para, many people don't they abuse them, say they don't spend £1 billion, they don't win the much coveted Champions League, they don't spend too much money, this and that. You know, just the top players see them be like PSG, spend so much money, gather star-studded team, you cannot win an ordinary Champions League. You know people they talk plenty. So now, see they don't get striker. They try to sign Harry Kane last time, you know work. Yeah. Now they don't agree a deal in principle to bring Erling Haaland over to the Etihad by July 1st. The guy will move over. So now we are looking at the domino effect. Once this guy don't enter, all those people like maybe Gabriel Jesus say the guy they expected to leave. Like what if Fabrizio Romano they talk? Say Gabriel Jesus is expected to leave. Now we say Haaland don't enter inside Man City. I know say Jesus said the reason Arsenal said the reason am. So I just dey happy say the way this thing is up because Jesus said when they don't even get striker they dey for Benjamin. Can you imagine now if you say they don't get a killer striker, wetin go happen to am? So that means a move to Arsenal is more and more likely to happen because Etihad hierarchy have never even approached am for an extension for a deal you get. So we're expecting that to move. So the domino effect no be only Jesus you go affect people like Sterling because now they don't get a number 9. That place na Shola e don dey taken. So now we are looking at people who go play for the flank. You see they get many people who go play for the flank because before they use Phil Foden as a false 9, they go play 9. They use Jack Grealish as a false 9. They use Sterling as a false 9. Even Jesus sometimes they play false 9 again. This is a 9 but no be 9. But now we say don't get a main number 9 there will be a domino effect. Many people who are going to be affected. They will have to move. But one of the people, the reasoner, this Sterling and this Gabriel Jesus, those two, if we can pick out these two from that Etihad setup, it will be very big for us, because most people for this Etihad, they did for Benjamin, and as they did for Benjamin, they are good enough to become a starter in another team. That is how good Man City setup be, because they get money to throw around. Well, now at the end of the summer, we'll know how everything will stop. My Carricker itself don't come outside for media setting where they come talk about the top four. You know, say nah, it don't be very dicey, because people they talk say that some people say they see Tottenham for beating Arsenal to cut down the deficit of 4 points to 1 point to throw the top four race back open, because like now Arsenal are the top now, then they lead the pack again, and then be the big favorite to get, as long as they are 4 points ahead of Tottenham Hotspur. So my Carricker as they talk say they see Arsenal finishing for this top four, and not be the first time we done the talk. He done the talk a long time coming. Even before we get this massive advantage, he done the talk and they come say they see Arsenal finishing above Antonio Conte's side, and it will happen. Though they see they argue, all those kind of Jamie Carragher, everybody they argue. Well, at the end of the day, even at the end of the season, said now for this North London derby, we will decide if Arsenal win. That's all for Tottenham Hotspur, but it will be very difficult. On my media setting self, Aaron Ramsdale self come outside they talk about the North London derby. So Baba can talk say in they somehow excited and in they somehow nervous, because he don't know what to expect, because the match, I think that for Tottenham new stadium you get, because they don't expand their stadium, so that's where we are going to play the match, and there's too much space and too much fans. It might be a hostile environment, because now waiting that they expect, it's a North London derby for crying out loud, not just any ordinary match. So both fans are going to be very vocal. Like the atmosphere will be very electrified and very terrific. Like if you live for that stadium, your EFE block, because both sides will shout at the top of their voices to ginger their fans, to give them morale, to show say we are here for you, we are the 12th man. So that kind of match that day, I don't know how what person will expect to get. If go enter first to score, if you know win the match, because now so North London derby they be. And Spurs now they will come out all attacking. You can be surprised now, say that day Arteta go set up in team in an attacking form, say go out, attack me, attack you, anybody wants to come in score, and they want to know how everything go do. Well, I can't wait to watch the match, just like Ramsey can't wait, and I know you too can't wait, but to watch as everything will be. Dion Dublin said maybe one of our super football pundits. That one said don't come outside the talk, say he would like to see waiting with Fred Zaha go fit do for Arsenal. Like if they advise Arteta and the hierarchy, they say maybe they go buy this with Fred Zaha, can't come for Arsenal. Then you see the kind of things he's going to bring, because the guy don't dey for a comfort zone. He has been in a little cocoon where they perform, everybody they say okay, yes, it's good, but he would like him to leave his comfort zone and go to places like maybe Manchester United. But places I don't go Man U before, you know shine very well. So he would like me go from places like maybe Spurs and places like maybe Arsenal, and let him see what he's going to bring to the table. You get, because me I don't talk am before, we need somebody else wey go fit dey support Bukayo Saka. Saka can be playing. Sometimes Saka go dey like 80% fit, they go still throw him in there. Say he had an injury against Manchester United, but he just wanted to play. He's still okay. Let's see what. No. We can't be doing that next season. We need helping hands. Again, we are playing multiple competitions again. You can't be using Saka for Premier League, Champions League, everything. Because next season we fit dey play every 3 days. Our saving grace. This season, I say maybe there was a time maybe say we dey play like once in 7 days, once in 10 days, once in 7 days, once in 8 days. Now occasionally we go play once in 4 days, once in 3 days. Or normal and once in 7 days. Our mates they play once in 3 days. So next season injury fit dey on the rise. You get, match fitness fit become low. You get, because when you don't play, you go fatigue fit set in. So we need helping hands, and people like maybe Zaha don't rule them out. People like Sterling don't rule them out. You get, we need all the helps we can get. So I believe say Arteta self, I don't say any, he comes and say the way me I dey think, sometimes Arteta dey think that way. So I don't believe say as me I dey reason am, na so himself in the reason. If you know the reason am, in staff like all those kind of assistants like Stravenberg, himself go the reason am. The Arteta say Baba like this. So well, more dey watch. Our monitoring spirit wey they call Concierge de Bologna don't come outside and let us know say Arsenal don't dey ready to offer £17 million to Bologna for Aaron Hickey to replace Nuno Tavares. Aaron Hickey na left back, so the reason say we won't use this guy to replace Nuno Tavares, because Tavares now like he played very well for the beginning of the season. Later he can do some kind of errors where people don't really like, all the fan base, even the coaches, they fear for him. So next season we don't want a repeat of that in case Tierney go get injury. I never really see this Aaron Hickey playing, but from what people don't talk for the comment section, they say the guy did very good, though he not too tall, but he did very good in his crossing, he did very good with his pace and everything. But my major problem is that this boy is 19-year-old. We are just signing a Nuno Tavares raised to power 2. That's the way me I see it. All of them at the same level. If he come here now, if he give me the same thing, EPL no be Syria, you get Tavares not Tomiyasu. Tomiyasu at least he still get build, he still get presence. Tavares no get presence. If he give him body checking, you get. Why not we go for a known left back waiting for EPL or somebody else? I just say one side Tariq Lamptey. Why not go for a known name? Look for a left back waiting for EPL or somewhere else. Let him not be a small boy all the time. At least a 22, 23-year-old is still okay, still there for our age bracket. So one sign, I beg. Yeah, no be small boy camp now. No they do camping here. Get sign men, I beg. On my marital spirit that they call evening standard. Self don't come outside. They let us know. So Yuri Tillemans go only consider Arsenal if them qualify for Champions League. Me, I know that one already. Everybody know I'm already. So they can't reiterate the information and let us know. Say now the only reason we make this guy the pick us over Manchester United. Nobody say anything because him never played for Champions League football. He never played there before. So he go like to test him. I don't talk this thing before. Saying go like to test Champions League. So Champions League now be the factor where they push him to us. If peradventure Arsenal no qualify for Champions League, you see all those kind of Ruben Neves, you see all those kind of Yuri Tillemans, they may likely not come. You see all those kind of Gabriel Jesus, they may likely not come. Raheem Sterling, they may likely not come again. So Champions League is highly important in the way we will go just structure our transfers, our incoming. Champions League very important. Arteta knows this. I know it. I believe so. I know him too. The players self know him also. That is why all of us they fight collectively. We are here, giving them the voice, giving them the morale. You get the fans are in the stadium chanting their name. You get coach, they let them know one or two, let them know as it will be. The players standing for the field, ready to die for us. So now so it just be all of us. Our mind they center towards one goal, and that is getting the Champions League football for next season. Let's see how it goes. Maybe Fabrizio Romano said don't come outside again. No, can let us know. Say Granit Xhaka feel leave Arsenal for the summer. You get so Baba they get one interview session when he get with Cut Offside. Cut Offside na a media publication. So you can let them know say Granit Xhaka is likely to leave. Mourinho never hide in admiration of Xhaka. Say in like the guy, go like make the guy can't join them. Everybody know that one. You get so as he no get that guy, he can come carry instruments and nice go there. Say either he go put him for midfield. Last Baba play for fullback. Last Baba did for Benjamin for there. They say they go return them to us. So all these things that we never know how he go set up. This is not the first time we hear say Roma want Xhaka. Even said the previous summer, we hear say Xhaka and Roma agreed a deal in principle. Say the guy even agreed personal terms. You get but as no can agree a fee. They can't say no, they don't want that. They can instead increase Xhaka contract. But this summer, if we don't get Champions League, I believe say Xhaka will still want to stay safe to even play the Champions League because Roma gonna know they go Champions League again. So I don't see him battling for the Champions League at the end of the day. He now leaves it to go to a Roma that is not even in Champions League. Now my own opinion, I don't think say he go work again. So I see Xhaka remaining here and Arsenal signing more people to compete in that midfield because we are playing many competitions for crying out loud. So AC Milan said now come outside, they prepare to approach Arsenal, say they won't sign William Saliba. This William Saliba, Atletico Madrid day for inside, AC Milan day inside, Marcel are the favourites. Many people the reason the guy matter, everything na Arsenal hand the day. And from the look of things, Arsenal will sell this guy last because it doesn't mean they loan him again. The guy feel know they very happy. Like how can you buy me since 2018 and 2019? You never used me once. What is the stop now? You know make sense again. So I never really know. And the guy said no go like to come Arsenal only for Benjamin. That's another thing you get. So now Arsenal hand now he did. Because why would you sign somebody and send him out to look back to back? Kilo Chele, that would me say the thing. Well, anyhow, the meeting when they say they want to do, Baba, they never do am. That would me say by the ones. I want to hear the resolution of the meeting. What we not discuss. This Saliba they come here on extending contracts. Don't send them back to Marcel. So man go enjoy the fruit of a labor. At least it took them to Champions League. Let him play Champions League with them. Abi, she una want extending contracts. Can't keep him here. I never really know because Saliba said they run a mouth. Marcel is my club. Yeah. So Arsenal will be your club, Abi. So many things they surround this deal. We never really know who will sign him last. If not to recoup some funds on him, we can recoup funds, we can move forward. Any which way they go, Shola, I will let you know. Martin Keown said don't come outside. Martin Keown is one of Arsenal legends. So we're going to talk about Eddie Nketiah and talk about the match where they go play for North London. That's North London derby. So Baba Contour say for him, say in the see Nketiah playing a major role in that match. In the see Nketiah becoming the match winner for that match. He go shock everybody. And at the same time, the Arsenal will win Tottenham Hotspur 2-1. Mark my words. Now what's in talk? 2-1. Now Arsenal will play because he don't check everything. Say Arsenal get the momentum going for them. The Tottenham they don't really get that momentum. They say really fear because for Arsenal to beat Manchester United, go to Chelsea, beat Chelsea, all those kind of things. Say they very easy. If you can go away and beat Chelsea, who is Tottenham Hotspur, I cannot go away and beat again. Many smaller things say don't come here and beat Tottenham Hotspur. So if they can do it, why can't Arsenal do it? That's the thing. Now the mojo about the use come. So now see the obvious. So if you know what yesterday's show, check the top left corner of your screen. Go to the thumbnail. Click on so that you get all Arsenal updates as they drop all over the world. And don't be gonna miss any updates. So CHUKS signing out. Enjoy the rest of your week and get out.